You've seen it. The Instagram influencers flashing their wealth, the YouTube gurus talking about passive income. But what if I told you the real key to wealth is show investing? And guess what? If you don't get it right, you could lose it all. Stick around because today we're diving into the 7 rules of investing that can make or break your future. This is the guide you wish you had when you were 18. Let me ask you something. Are you truly ready to start making money work for you? Or are you just throwing your hard-earned cash around without a plan? Because one wrong move could set you back years. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do. Let's get started. Rule number 1, start early. Let's kick this off with the most important rule of them all. Start early. I know, you've heard it 1,000 times, but have you really understood the power of it? The earlier you invest, the more time your money has to grow. It's that simple. Look at this chart. The person who invests at 18 could have twice as much by 30, simply because their money had time to compound. Time is the most valuable asset you have in investing. Don't waste it, because every day you delay could cost you thousands or even millions by the time you retire. And here's the scary part. By the time you're 30, you'll realize you've lost a decade and you can't get that time back. Are you really going to gamble with your future? Rule number 2, diversify your portfolio. Now that you're ready to invest, what do you invest in? And this is where most people mess up. They put all their eggs in one basket, and when that basket crashes, so do their dreams. Diversification is your safety net. If one investment fails, you don't want it to drag down your entire portfolio. Spread your investments across different assets: stocks, real estate, mutual funds, even bonds. But remember, don't just diversify for the sake of it. Each investment needs to align with your financial goals. But what if you could protect yourself from even bigger risks? What if you could avoid some of the most common traps new investors fall into? Rule number 3, don't follow the herd. This rule might sound a bit counterintuitive. Everyone loves to jump on the latest hot trend, right? But let me be blunt. Following the herd is a great way to lose money fast. Sure, that hot stock everyone's talking about could be the next big thing, but it could also be the next big disaster. The best investors don't follow trends. They make their own decisions based on solid research. Remember the GameStop frenzy? People lost a ton of money because they were too eager to chase a hot tip instead of understanding what they were buying into. So, are you willing to risk your money because someone on Instagram told you to? Or are you going to build wealth based on facts, patience, and smart choices? Speaking of smart choices, this next rule is critical if you want to avoid one of the most dangerous mistakes any investor can make. Rule number 4, don't time the market. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you can predict the market? If you do, you're probably already losing money. Market timing is like trying to predict the weather. You're not going to get it right, and when you don't, it can cost you. The most successful investors understand this. It's not about trying to buy low and sell high. It's about investing consistently over time. Imagine trying to predict a tsunami while standing on the beach with a surfboard. Yeah, not gonna end well. But consistency is only part of the equation. How you approach risk plays an even bigger role. Rule number 5, understand risk. Every investment comes with risk. But here's the thing, not all risk is created equal. What's important is that you understand how much risk you're taking on and whether you can handle it. Risk tolerance is personal. Some people can handle the volatility of the stock market, while others prefer the stability of bonds or real estate. The trick is knowing what you're comfortable with and staying within those boundaries. And the best part? When you manage your risk, you actually open the door to greater returns. It's all about balancing risk with reward. Rule number 6 is simple. Keep learning. The world of investing is constantly changing, and to stay ahead, you've got to evolve with it. The most successful investors aren't the ones who know it all. They're the ones who never stop learning. Whether it's taking a course, reading, or simply staying updated on the markets, make sure you're always growing. But there's one more rule that you simply can't ignore if you want your wealth to grow over time. Rule number 7, embrace the power of compounding. The final rule is what separates the wealthy from everyone else. It's called the power of compounding. This is where your money starts making money for you. And when that happens, everything changes. The earlier you start, the more compounding works in your favor. It's like planting a tree. You water it, nurture it, and over time, it grows into something powerful. If you wait too long to start, you're going to miss out on the magic. Are you ready to watch your money grow like this? Because it's possible, but only if you start now. Now that you know the 7 rules of investing, it's time to take action. Remember, time is your most valuable asset. Use it wisely.